She is short, about 4'10", almost 5 feet. She is wearing a pretty nice, if weathered, suit, and is carrying like a messenger bag with junk in it.
Okay, so he looks over to you and he like kind of smiles for a sec, but then even looks even more nervous, and he
Right.
gets up and moves away from like the counter by the window and moves to a booth because he didn't, really keep track of the time.
So, Black Cat's gonna enter after she sees Tapper go in because we worked together before. And Black Cat's gonna go through the door and she's gonna go to the counter, like, straight away. And Black Cat is 5 foot, so she's just a little taller than Tapper, and she's wearing like an all black biker's outfit. And like a pink motorcycle helmet. And,
What run did we do together? Just because it all kinds of run together for me.
We kidnapped 3 elves together. They were
yes,
twins.
My excellent plan.
Was an excellent plan. So, and then I guess Black Cat will order a soy calf from the counter.
Okay, so the kid that actually looks surprised that somebody would have the audacity to order on what was essentially a paid day off, and he grumbles a bit while he does it. Roll me a perception check. It's visual. Or audio, whichever one you floats your boat.
5 successes.
Okay, you could see that he takes his frustration out on having to actually do work by spitting in your coffee. Just, trying to do it sneakily.
Oh, shit.
Black Cat doesn't care. She wasn't going to have a coffee anyway. She's just ordering it. It's a cover.
Okay, well, your slobbery cover coffee is ready. Johnson notices you too, and he starts to even get a little bit more worked up because you're kind of clearly shady with your pink motorcycle helmet and your
Right.
Yeah. So he wasn't expecting you to come geared up to do supervillainy. I will remind the stream that this is a AA security area, and shooting a guy for spitting in coffee is probably not the smartest plan.
Not gonna shoot the guy.
Okay, so he checks his watch and he notices that it actually is a little bit past time, and goes, "Are you supposed to call them if they're not here, or should I?" Because he's waiting for Mask and Slammer at this point.
Yeah, I guess I'd show up now.
I'm gonna walk in as well.
Okay, so describe what you two look like, and what you do.
You want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. So Slammer walks in. He's about average height, 5'10", brown eyes, brown hair. It doesn't really look particularly menacing or anything. He really just kind of looks like he's just pretty new to the whole thing. He literally works at a stuffer shack when he's not running. Doesn't really know what the hell he's doing with his life. Doesn't really know what the hell he's doing as a Shadowrunner. Just trying to get a feel for basically his new, quote-unquote lifestyle. He really just kind of looks like he's basically just trying to fit in somewhere where he doesn't.
Did he perhaps see it on the trids and thought, hey, I could do that?
Yeah, that was probably a big part of it, yeah.
There are worse origins.
Everybody starts somewhere.
I'm in the
I kind of nod to Tapper because she was there for my only run, which I did heroically and didn't actually get knocked out by anybody at all.
The Johnson looks between Black Hat and then Tapper, and then back to you, and then to Tapper again, and he notices you all focusing on Tapper, and he adjusts himself in the seat.
Yeah, I guess.
What run did we do? Because I totally forget. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was the one with Giant Killblade?
Okay. Yeah, no, I was awesome in that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then Mask?
Yeah. I guess I walk in, Mask is tall, about 6. I guess tallest of the group, 6 feet. Long black hair, black trench coat with casual clothing. He's got a messenger bag slung over his shoulders, and it has big block tags with his magic bag of holding. And true to his name, he's wearing a white mask with black eyes and a red smile across the front of it. Also, I am a mute, so I don't speak.
The Johnson looks at Mask, and like he's kind of shifts and goes like, you're pretty poorly dressed for this day. You know that, right? Are you sweating in there or what?
I guess I would be, but I have to wear the mask.
He keeps on like saying like hello, and he's like kind of confused you're not talking back before he like just.
Oh, yeah, when he says hello, like just AR picture of like a smiley face comes on in front of me.
He looks slightly confused, but he doesn't really get too perturbed by that because people are actually kind of weird even if they're not Shadowrunners. So he goes, "Let's get down to business, shall we? I just want to get this over with."
Yep, I just AR text flex.
So at this point, Black Cat's going to try starting a D&I conversation with the other Shadowrunners. She knows Tapper, so she'll send Tapper an arrow first.
As long as no one is incompetent in electronics, you successfully do that.
Computer count?
Not incompetent, as in even if you have 0 dice, you're good.
Oh, okay.
You have to go extra details to make sure that you can't do it to not be able to do it.
Gotcha.
Maybe if you picked up gremlins, who knows?
Right? Comlinks may self-destruct.
I wouldn't even do it with gremlins. It's like, you gotta be extra special stupid not to be able to know how to do a phone call.
Yeah, so I will...
My goal to one day be that stupid.
I don't know any of them, so I guess I do that first thing. I sat down. You all get like an image of a cartoon version of Mask waving, and it says "Hello, fellow criminals."
Okay, so the Johnson, he kind of nervously stumbles about, and he, tries to start, and he's like, I just need you, my name's Mr. Johnson, right? And so I need you to find someone. You're pretty sure he's not aware you've already been told this.
I'm just kind of slowly nodding and, just kind of like, mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm willing
this person.
I'm willing to pay you to find this person and bring them back unharmed.
Can we expect them to be friendly?
I
Or
don't.
will they try to shoot us?
They definitely will not try to shoot you. He says, and he chuckles as he says it. They would not shoot you, but I'm not sure they'll go willingly because I was not allowed to speak to them.
What's your definition of unharmed?
Don't hurt him, he says, kind of confused.
I'm just going to say, Narcoject okay? What if they're not willing to cooperate?
What the heck is Narcojet?
Can we knock them out if we need to?
He looks kind of disturbed by this, and he says, I don't know.
How do you feel about bruises,
Please don't hit him.
No, you never know. Maybe they just ride around the back of the van and, stuff happens. So we need...
He seems to... You can seem that he has that face that people make when they realize that they've lost all control over their life.
Awesome.
All the better to get their money.
Just don't harm a hair on their head, okay?
Okay. Special delivery. So, this person, they have a name, a face, a location.
I know exactly where they are, but I've not been allowed to meet with them. He brings up a picture of a teenaged Asian human that looks quite a bit like him. He says his name is Z ZHI.
Okay.
He's currently in the Barrens. He ran away.
Okay.
Does he want to
Lovely.
be found?
He did not. I mean, apparently he was not that hard for some of my friends to find, but
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with him. He started
So-
acting weird a couple months ago, and now he's just left.
Where in the Barrens? It's a big place.
It's apparently near the edge of it, where like all these wage workers live, like the kind of people who work at like manufacturing plants, but like are not great enough to live in a place with real security.
Have you tried contacting on him over Matrix, and does he respond?
He does not respond, and when I went to see where he was, the owner of the building wouldn't let me see him.
I guess AR text who is he with?
By the way, if you want to make some perception check on this guy, you could easily to find out more about him, and you could also do data searches while this conversation is going
Yeah,
on.
I was about to start those up once I got the name.
Okay. Their names are Z, and his name is X. Yes, I did deliberately name them similarly, but his name is Zoo's name is spelled with an X. Talking to the stream.
Alrighty.
So, what do you want to look up? He's going to keep talking while you do this, by the way.
I guess I'll make perception the guy first. What's he got on him?
So, first of all, you can immediately see that he is a limited sinner with Wuxing.
Yeah, what's he?
So that's pretty obvious. And then you could, his comm link is, low grade. You could also ask any of the standard questions from the list, but they probably won't be very helpful to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to. He's probably got nothing on him.
Yeah, he doesn't have much on him. Yeah, he doesn't have any, like, really big wireless devices on him. He just has some contacts implanted, put in right now.
Did you say that he works for Wuxing?
Yeah, he's a limited sinner there.
He's a what there?
He's a limited sinner.
Oh, okay.
You got 15 karma out of that.
So, so who's the owner of the building?
The Catholic Church. He's currently taking up sanctuary in a Baron's church, which is kind of odd because we're not Christian, and the priest will not allow me to talk to him.
Do you transmit the Wuxing thing over DNI so the rest of the party knows it?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's rejecting his sin. So you all see it if you look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to lead forward to him and I'm going to say, this isn't exactly company business, is it?
No?
I'd say don't project your sin. Turn it off.
Okay, he turns off he kind of fumbles about with his comm link while he's with AR gloves, trying to figure out how he even does that.
I describe how to do it to him.
He thanks you and turns it off.
Okay. Yeah, it's not my head. I guess I ask, why did you run away?
I have no idea. He just was acting like weird, but he's a teenager, so teenagers kind of act. Then he's like,
I give him a stink eye, real hard.
He like immediately realizes before you even make the stink eye. He says, "No offense, no offense. That's why you're on the team. Maybe you could talk to him. I don't know."
I'm not hearing a British accent or someone who has to stick with the solid British accent.
She hasn't said anything yet. She has learned to keep her mouth shut during this section of the whole Shadowrun thing, because it ends up with her shooting things as a demonstration of her skill in places that you shouldn't be shooting stuff.
So cool.
It is how she negotiates. She's like, I could shoot that ridiculous thing right now. That's who you're paying to hire.
I'm going
Fantastic.
to...
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to turn on my astral perception. Is he doing anything astrally?
He's as mundane as they come.
Okay, I'm going to say Wuxing has a habit of sending magically active Johnsons. In fact, they usually come 2 at a time. Where's your partner?
What? He's like, he looks really confused. He pretty clearly had no idea that was a thing.
I'll say again, I'll look at him and kind of lean forward. Wuxing will typically send 2 Johnsons. They never send one out alone. Where's your partner?
He kind of shifts for a bit. He says, like, well, they didn't send me.
Okay.
I send you a message.
So
back
I
with
guess
personal
the
matter.
real concern